I've got a minor bone to pick with you. I once heard you say you didn't like the Space Shuttle program. You've got to justify yourself here, because when I was a kid, it was the Space Shuttle. That was what, yes, Space Shuttle, come on.
Yeah.
Why don't you like it? Come on.
I think for me, the shuttle, I've never been a huge shuttle fan. It's not that I don't like it as a program. Like it definitely did some good stuff. And I think the development, I'm really interested in actually the development of the shuttle, because I really love when new technologies are developed. That problem solving is what really gets me, which is why I love the early space stuff, because it's all problem solving. But I just think the shuttle was just kind of like this boondoggle of a program that, it was meant to make access to space regular, routine, and cheap. It was supposed to be 50 missions a year. It was supposed to have multiple vehicles flying at once. It was supposed to do all this. And it was also supposed to go with a station. But, Nixon okayed the shuttle to nowhere, which makes me think of the escalator to nowhere in The Simpsons.
Nice, yeah.
It was just this thing, and then they had to retroactively figure out a mission for it. It was also as big as it was because the DoD said, if you make it big enough to hold our satellites, we'll half foot the bill, and then they pulled out of it. And everyone's like, but it launched Hubble. Yeah, because Hubble was a disused DoD satellite, and Hubble could have launched on something else. It's not like the shuttle was the only thing that could have launched a satellite. So I just think it was, and then 30 years of just kind of low Earth orbit stuff. There's definitely stuff that came from it. I just think we could have had a better vehicle over those 30 years that would have pushed us forward a little bit more. Done some of the same stuff, but ultimately helped us gain more knowledge and do a little bit more, because it just never realized its potential. So I think politically, I'm fascinated by the shuttle, because what? But yeah, as missions, it's never been my favorite.
Oh, you just ruined my childhood right there.
I think there's also so many people that are, the shuttle huggers, grew up with it, grew up loving it. And I never saw it. It was always kind of an intellectual thing for me. It was never super immediate in my childhood. So I also don't have that close contact.
Yeah. Well, you still know more about it than most people.